Hey YouTube, this is 2 times XP here, and welcome back to another DC Worlds Collide video. So today I wanted to show you guys my Victor's Arena gameplay. So the top 64 players in Elite Arena at the end of the season, they advance to Victor's Arena. Here you do a tournament style um battles, and you try to qualify in the first couple of rounds to try to get to the finals, and then you can get more resources and stuff like that. This is like one of my absolute favorite modes in the game, even though we complain a lot about some of the things like the resources and stuff like that. um and we sometimes overlook some of the good things they do in the game, like having this style of gameplay. Like this is like really one of my top three favorite game modes in the game is being able to face off against other players and test my teams against other people's teams. So, but anyways, the first guy I went against here was Fear for You to See. So, as you can see, he he has a lot of level on me. He's at 7.6K, and he has a bunch of characters that's in the 220. So he has a pretty solid roster. As you can see here on the first team, he has a Bride, Peacemaker, Deathstroke, Wonder Woman, and OG Superman. On the second team, he has Supergirl, Hal Jordan, Batman, Red Hood, and also Zatanna. Third team, he has Aquaman, Nightwing, Weasel, Mara, and also Superman DCU. Also got the Disruptor Cannon and the Batmobile. So he definitely was a good opponent. As you can see, he had the levels on me because I'm only at 4.7K, and I only have one character at 220, one at 214, and the rest of my characters are at 220. But that's the reason why I want to show you guys this gameplay today and how important it is for you to actually build your teams around synergy. Even though he had the levels and also the type advantage, because most of his whole team is mighty, as you can see, and he does have the level advantage. He's at 220. Most of my team's at 200. So as you can see, I was still able to win this match because as you can see, I'm at 1.4K and he's at 20K. And let's get into the gameplay. So as you can see, I have the disruptor cannon as well on my team here, along with the tiger. So the tiger, I like to use this with the block team that I have because it synergizes well with Deathstroke and Ocean Master here. So another thing that I've been thinking about lately is taking Peacemaker off this team and putting them on to my third team because my third team isn't doing too well right now. That's the team that I have Lex, DCU Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Arrow, and Kid Flash on. For some reason, that team is just not winning. I don't think that team synergizes well together at all because I think it's because I don't have a real tank. I think Superman DCU only really works with Mr. Terrific because of all the benefits he gets from Mr. Terrific's leadership skills. So I'm thinking that's why that team doesn't work as well with Superman DCU on it. And I'm thinking about taking Peacemaker and put him on that team because I've seen a lot of people running Peacemaker with Lex, and they seem to do pretty well with that. So I'm thinking about just for now because I don't have Judo Master. I have Vigilante. I don't have Judo Master, and I didn't get a lot of shards for Vigilante at all because that week, those couple weeks when Vigilante and Judo Master came out, I was a little bit busy in real life, so I really didn't have time to pull for either one as much as I wanted. Even though I did pull like 50 or 60 times for Judo Master, I did not get Judo Master, so I was real disappointed about that. But as you can see in this fight, he has the type advantage and the levels. So The only thing I have working in my favor is synergy, and that's what the block does better than any other team, and that's the synergy with the block team. And that's why I wanted to show you guys how important it is for you to try to, if you can. And I understand this game is very RNG heavy, which means that you just sometimes you can get characters that you want, and sometimes you can't. And it's very hard to get characters unless you pay $50 for them. Even the epic, epics are $50 in this game. Legendaries can sometimes be $50 in this game. And I don't understand the concept behind that because I feel like epics in this game, even though some of them are very, very, very good, like Superman DCU, John Stewart, Kid Flash, I still think $50 is way too much. I would say $20, 19.99, because you still gotta level them up. Now, if you're gonna charge $50 for Epic, I would say it gotta at least be okay. You giving us, we're unlocking the character because you're not giving us character. We're paying for it. If you're gonna pay that much for a character, take away the Epic box and just give them the shards for it. I think that would be the only way you could price that at $50 is if you're guaranteed to be able to take that character to rank 8 right off the bat if you don't have that character. You should get the charge to go rank 8, and even that is still a steep price. $50 is a lot, and you still have to unlock. You only get an unlock for $50, and you still have to go pull to get copies of that character. I think if you're gonna charge $50 for an epic, you should be giving them the shards to go with it so they can get their money's worth. Because I think for $50, that's a I wouldn't say fair trade, but that's a reasonable trade for value there because I don't see a lot of people paying $50 for epics. I just don't. I don't understand that. I would see legendary character for sure if you're just giving them legendary because people have a hard time getting the legendaries that they want, like Sinestro and Hal Jordan, the Bride. Just one of many names that I know a lot of characters are a lot of people are after. But anyways, so I won that fight. In the second matchup, this was my sacrifice team. And I would say I think my sacrifice team might be better than my block team because of synergy with this team. This team is nuts. And one of the best characters for this team is by far Martian Manhunter. I just didn't know how good he was until I put him on this team. I mean, this dude literally took this team from being an average team to a top team. He's a very niche character, and if I had to rank him right now off the top of my head, I would say he's on the higher end of B tier by far. I cannot rank him as a C tier character. I know he's a niche character. He's not like needed. He's not needed. But what he does and what he does it very well, and that's reducing damage, and help keeping your team alive. But as you can see, this is pretty much an even match here. I was at 1.4K and he was at 1.2K, and he had Supergirl, Hal Jordan, Batman, Red Hood, and Zatanna, and I had the sack team. So let's get into it. This is pretty much an easy match for the sack team. But once again, I just want to show you guys the power of Martian Manhunter. As you can see, when he did that telepathic move, he lowered the attack of two characters. Then he did his ultimate, which gave the whole team 30% damage reduction. I like him more than I like Lex. Lex, to me, I feel like he needs to be reworked in a way where it's fair for his shields because, like, after 2 rounds, his shields get way too expensive, and it feels like everybody else is just standing around, and he's using all the ultimate energy. So, as you can see, Martian Manhunter, he is getting off. He's getting off. Like the longer the fight goes, his health grows by 15% because I have him at rank 8. So now his health grows by 15% every time he's healed. And also he's not only giving a 30% damage reduction, he's also giving heal. So all of the allies on his team get healed by 20% of his max HP he was healed for. So telling you, if you get Martial Manhunter, do not hesitate. If you have a sacrifice team, do not hesitate to put Martial Manhunter on the sacrifice team. I'm telling you, he will work. He will go to work on that team. So I won that fight, and this was the third fight. It was my throwaway team. Basically, it was my DCU, Lex Luthor, Green Arrow, Kid Flash, and Wonder Woman. So I do want to put Peacemaker on this team because I want this team to work. I want this team to win. And it was going up against a pretty tough team. He had disrupted Cannon. I knew they were going to lose, but I went on. I went ahead and stuck with it. I really didn't have a choice because if it was up to me, I try to win every single match, and that's my goal. But yeah, let me know what you guys think I should do with this third team. Should I put Peacemaker on this team, take off Superman DCU, or should I keep Superman DCU on the team, take someone else off, or what do you guys think? Should I try to put John Stewart on the team? Because I do got some John Stewart shards. I might have just enough to take him to rank 8. So this season, I know I'm going to be focusing more on my Mr. T team and probably John Stewart. I'm still gonna sit on the fence about the poison team. I just don't think I'm gonna be able to pull that team right now because it's 7 characters. I mean, I have the penguin, I have poison ivy, but the thing is they're not leveled up. So you have to pull Swamp Thing, level him up. You have to get Cheshire, gotta get Dr. Poison, you got to get the artifact. And on top of that, a reinforcement. That's 7 characters. So I'm not too much worried about the poison team because I feel like it's gonna be a niche team, and I don't think that team's gonna run rampant as everybody think. I think a couple of YouTubers might have it, and also the whales are gonna definitely have it. But I don't think a lot of people should be worried about the poison team right now, unless they're just really, really good. But see, the thing is too about the poison team and a lot of these teams when they first bring them out. I'm not a big fan of how they buffed the team up for a season. And the reason why is because first off, not very many people gonna have the complete team and have them ranked up. I feel like they're kind of like overselling them because just like the Peacemaker team last season, they buffed that team up. They buffed the team up. So Judo Master pretty much looked broken. Even though he does good damage, he was doing insane damage during the buff. And then once the buff was gone, he's doing now you see where he really is. So that was that's my gripe about when they bring out new teams is that it seems like to me they're just kind of like overselling them, and I'm not a big fan of that because I'd rather just see what I got and let me make the decision from there. Like, don't try to oversell me something like like okay, a Corvette body around a Toyota Prius, and then when I take the car home, the box fall off, and then I got a Toyota Prius. If it doesn't work like that, then it just doesn't work like that. But yeah, that's my only gripe there. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Till next time, 2XP out.